Hi, this is Vicky here from BookTok, where I introduce you to the finest books and transformational ideas from world-class thinkers, experts, and achievers. In less than 5 minutes, you get to learn what others may have taken months, years, or even a lifetime. In part 1 of the How to Improve Your Well-Being, I shared the 5 core elements which contribute to our well-being. In this part 2 video, let's look at some techniques backed by science that will improve your well-being almost instantly, and it stays like that for a long time. Tactic number 1, doing random acts of kindness. This behavior has been put to rigorous tests every time scientists have found that doing a random act of kindness produces the single most reliable momentary increase in well-being over anything else. I remember a few instances when I did something like this on impulse, and it always has such an incredible effect. So much so that I remember some incidents from a long time ago without having recall of anything else that happened on these days. As an experiment, try to do this for yourself today and see what it does to your mood. What can you do? Anything is okay as long as it helps someone in some meaningful way, like pay for the parking fee for car behind you at parking lot. It's a pleasant surprise for the fellow. Or maybe help someone elderly person to cross the road, or feed some stray animal if you get a chance. As long as it is unexpected for the beneficiary, it has the best impact. Give it a try. Tactic number 2, gratitude exercise. Here's a brief exercise that will raise your well-being and lower your depression. It's called the gratitude visit. Close your eyes. Call up the face of someone still alive who years ago did something or said something that changed your life for the better. Someone you never properly thanked, someone you could meet face to face next week. Got a face? Now your task is to write a letter of gratitude to this individual and deliver it in person. The letter should be concrete and about 300 words. Be specific about what she did for you and how it affected your life. Let this person know what you are doing now and mention how you often remember what she did. Once you have written the testimonial, call the person and tell her you'd like to visit her, but be vague about the purpose of the meeting. This exercise is much more fun when it is a surprise. When you meet her, take your time reading your letter. Notice her reactions as well as yours. If she interrupts you as you read, say that you really want her to listen until you are done. After you have read the letter, discuss the contents and your feelings for each other. You'll be happier and less depressed 1 month from now. Feels like work, but trust me, you will be so much better off doing this. Now coming to tactic number 3, what went well exercise, also called 3 blessings. We think too much about what goes wrong and not enough about what goes right in our lives. Of course, sometimes it makes sense to analyze bad events so that we can learn from them and avoid them in future. However, people tend to spend more time thinking about what is bad in life than is helpful. Worse, this focus on negative events sets us up for anxiety and depression. One way to keep this from happening is to get better at thinking about and savoring what went well. Every night for the next week, set aside 10 minutes before you go to sleep. Write down 3 things that went well today and why they went well. You may use a journal or your computer to write about the events, but it is important that you have a physical record of what you wrote. The 3 things need not to be earth-shaking in importance, like my spouse complimented me for how I look, but they can be important as well, like my sister just gave birth to a healthy baby boy. Next to each positive event, answer the question, why did this happen? For example, if you wrote about your spouse's compliment, you may write, because my partner is really thoughtful sometimes. Writing about why the positive events in your life happened may seem awkward at first, but please stick this with for 1 week. It will get easier. The odds are that you will be less depressed, happier, and addicted to this exercise 6 months from now. And last and final tactic number 4, active and constructive responding. Now this seems simple enough, but most of us are so habitual about casually paying attention to what someone is saying, being so much distracted most of the time by our phones or are preoccupied with our thoughts. Here's your assignment for the week. Listen carefully each time someone you care about tells you about something good that happened to them. Go out of your way to respond actively and constructively. Ask the person to relive the event with you. This exercise forces you to see the other person and acknowledge their presence at a deep level, which resonates with them too. It helps to develop deep bonds. That was all. One interesting thing about these techniques is that they are self-maintaining, which means rewards in terms of positive emotions we feel keeps them intact and makes them a habit. Want to know more about habits? I have a video on that too. Let me know in the comments below on what area of well-being you have been focusing on and what other areas you might try to incorporate after listening to this video. Do like this video, found it useful. Do dislike it and share any particular feedback for me to improve the content in future videos. We will continue this quest to learn from the best. Till then, have fun and be limitless.